This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you by BMO Harris Bank.
I'm joined with Jennifer Dore, the senior setter of the Naperville North Volleyball team. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
The team went on such an incredible postseason run, kind of starting out with being a 6th seed and making it all the way to the sectional finals. How was that to do in your senior year, just making such a deep postseason run?
It was such an incredible feeling. I knew that coming out of regular season, we wanted to hit the ground running with postseason. 6th seed is pretty good, but we couldn't accept 6. We knew we were better than that. So we wanted to prove ourselves and prove how hard we could work, and especially with having a younger team, it's really important that we show them how fun and how exciting postseason can be, and it's not this scary thing that's going to end seasons. So we definitely went in playing with heart and not really fear at all. So
I was able to attend all of your postseason games through the regionals and sectionals, and you mentioned just the fun that the team had, and it certainly was such a fun vibe. Just the team never feeling like you were out of any set. Kind of what went through senior-wise with some of the younger girls on the team?
Well, I knew that a lot of girls went in and they were a little bit nervous. They're we don't want it to end. We don't want to end the year for our seniors. And so I know me, Emily, and Anna, we had a good talk with our younger girls, and we're you're not going to let us down no matter what happens. So we want you to just play and have fun, because you can't let us down. We're always going to be proud of you. So that was a really big, important part of it.
And you mentioned the other seniors, Anna Folliard and Emily Bushman. Yeah. What's it been like playing with those girls? Well,
it's crazy to think that we came from a group of maybe 20 girls our freshman year, and then it's just 3 of us here our senior year, and that was that's crazy to think about. But I love Anna and I love Emily, and I've got to play with them in high school and in club seasons, so it's really great getting to end my senior year with them, because I love them both as friends on the volleyball court and off the court as well.
Did you have a favorite moment from your senior season that kind of stood out above the rest? Was it, whether it be regular season or at some point during the playoffs?
Gosh, there's 3 games that stick out to me. There's beating Nequa in our conference. That was huge. That was great. I think I almost started crying after the game. I was so excited, just because we had worked so hard, and I'm so we knew that we could do it, and it was kind of just having that confidence, but not being cocky about it, and so that was really great. And then 2 games in postseason was the Geneva match and the St. Charles North match. Those were games, like I said, we went in, we didn't play afraid to end our season. We knew that we could do it if we wanted to, and if we worked hard, we could do it. So we went in just trying our best, and then the results were really great. So those 2 games stick out a lot. And even the St. Francis game, we put our hearts into that game, and I don't have any regrets walking away from this season at all.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned the St. Charles and the Geneva games as 2 that really stood out to you. And looking at the Geneva game, opening up your postseason run, regional semis, Geneva started out on that 9-0 run, and when I was there, I was kind of ooh, young team, that can be scary, this could be bad. But the team battled back throughout and was able to take that in 3 sets. Kind of what went through, I guess, your end, being a senior, being a leader on such a young team, that you fall down 9-0 early, that can be when some teams kind of realize, all right, season might be over now, but the team just fought through and was able to win that in 3 sets.
I think a huge thing was, I don't know, I was never worried. I know me and Emily Bushman made eye contact, and we were okay, we're fine. It's the freshmen and sophomores, maybe even some juniors, it's some of their first postseason games or their second postseason game, so we knew that they were going to come out swinging. Geneva was going to come out swinging, and so we were okay, we're fine. We can bounce back from this. We have great defense. We have great offense. We're going to be fine if we can play our game. So we kind of just had to take back a little bit of that control, and as soon as we did, the results were really different. And we have our season, our opening song, when we run into our gym for home games, is the Rocky theme song. So there's a quote, and it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And so we kind of embodied that. We knew Geneva and even St. Charles North, they were going to be hitting hard at us, but it wasn't about just rolling over and dying. We kind of just got back up, kept moving forward. So it was really good.
You've been playing at the varsity level for 3 years now. What were some things that you saw perhaps your sophomore or junior year that led to some leadership qualities that you were able to kind of instill in the freshmen and sophomores on this year's young team?
Well, my sophomore year, I didn't really have a huge role on the court, but being on the bench was one of my most amazing seasons. The team, that year was great. We had so much heart and so much passion, and they kind of taught me that's what it feels like to be on a team, and it doesn't matter if we're winning or losing, we're cheering, we're jumping after every point. And so that was a really great feeling. And then junior year, I got to play a little bit more, and so we tried to embody that, and I really wanted to use that my junior year. And then senior year came, and now it was my turn to kind of step up more as a leader. And we kind of watched some film on our sophomore year of like our bench specifically. We watched our bench play, and we saw like how exciting they were, and so we definitely wanted to keep like all practices positive and exciting like we had our sophomore year, and I think that really helped, especially in the postseason. Everyone was jumping up. We even had a ref tell us we had to sit down during plays because we couldn't jump up. So that was really great.
And while your career is going to be coming to a close, the team as a whole has just such a bright future, it looks like, ahead of it, with Sarah Kushner, Ari Budnick as freshmen and sophomores this year, respectively. How does that feel for you, knowing that you're going to be leaving the program in such great hands with a very talented roster still?
I'm so excited. I know that I'm playing volleyball in college, and so I'm not going to be able to come back for every game and watch, but I told all of them after the game that I'm going to come back, and I want to watch you guys when it's your senior year, and Sarah would be Sarah Kushner's junior year when Ari's a senior, and because I know they can do great things, and I know like we've barely just tapped the surface with them, and they can expand so much farther than they have, and so I'm just really excited. I was really proud. I know after the game, a few of them were upset. They thought like, oh, like this is our last game together, but I just was like, you have so much more left in you. Like this is not the end. This is not the end for you. I just can't wait to see them and hear about them and watch them on the NCTV later on. So
we kind of got ahead of me with the college thing. I was just about to ask. Next question, any plans for after graduation?
Yeah, I'm actually going to University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I'm signing my NLI tonight, which is the National Letter of Intent. So I'm really excited. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going up over the summer to start working with the team early so that I can play a little bit more my freshman year and just work with that. So I'm really excited.
All right, that's all the time we have, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you.